Hey guys, so this is day one of my 90-day challenge to create a blog every single day. Um, which is funny because I am very uncomfortable in front of the camera. Go figure. Uh, I love writing and I love inspiring people. I love being able to go out and tell others, the amazing things that they can do in their life if they have faith, because it's absolutely true. There's no question about it. I mean, if you have the faith of a mustard seed, you can do so much more. But I mean, it little things like this are even difficult for me. Um, but I'm a strong advocate of not letting things that I fear stand in the way of my success. So here we are. So, a little bit about myself. I am a mother to a really awesome 2.5-year-old. You can take a look at her pictures on Facebook. I am a wife. Love my husband dearly. He is an awesome guy. And I have another baby on the way. So, for the first time ever, I am going to reveal my baby bump to the world because I haven't posted any pictures of it because I look like a whale. Seriously. So, going to show you guys my baby bump so you can see. Yeah, looks like I'm having twins in there or something to that effect. Uh, so yes, there's the baby bump. And we're 5 months pregnant. It's a little girl, so I'll have two daughters, and I'm done. Yeah, I have no interest in doing this again whatsoever. Call me selfish, call it what you want. There's not room for a whole person to grow inside of this, so the buck stops here. So yeah, baby is due in October, so we are very, very excited about that, and even more excited to be involved in this business because of the fact that it provides an opportunity where I never thought that I would have one, or that I thought I'd have to go and create on my own, which would have probably taken forever. I naturally have always had an entrepreneurial spirit, but when you work in corporate America and you do what you can to try to get to the top, trying to maintain the status of being a manager, or trying to make, the six-figure salary, and then also trying to be an entrepreneur and be a successful mother and be a successful wife, it gets kind of tiring after a while. And you realize that something has to give, because if not, eventually you will. So, this is actually my first venture into network marketing. I didn't believe in the system of it all. I had been approached by various people for different companies. I mean, my parents were involved in a network marketing company years ago, and I saw them be successful at some point and then fail. And you know, it was always programmed in my mind that you go to school, you finish high school, you go to college, you get a good job, and you work hard, and in 30 years you're going to have the life that you worked so hard for. And it back then it made a lot of sense. When you kind of get into it, you realize it's a lot of crap. To be quite honest, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to spend more time working for someone else's dream than actually being at home creating or even enjoying the life that you're trying to create for your family. It's absolutely insane. And I did it for 8.5 years, and it literally caused me physical ailments. I had anxiety attacks. I was constantly stressed out. I wasn't sleeping well. I was having dreams about work. I was having crying spells, and it just gets ridiculous. And when you start realizing how much time you put into a job to prove to someone how worthy you are of what they say you are on paper, and then when you realize that they don't have that same idea about you, it does something to you. It really shows you what you're made of, and you can either keep doing the same thing hoping for a different result, and that's the definition of insanity. One of my mottos, life mottos. Or you can do something different, and I chose to do something different. I couldn't keep doing the same thing with a new baby on the way. I the idea of putting my newborn child in daycare and working and traveling and not seeing my husband, and it was just too much. Family is the most important thing to me, so I was willing to do whatever it took to find a way out. And I've been able to do that with Empower Network. It's amazing. A lot of people kind of say, oh, it's a scam or it's a cult or whatever the case is, and frankly, it's not my job to convince you of that. I can just tell you about the life that I'm living, about why I chose to do it, and it's up to you to make that decision. I mean, you can keep doing the same thing that you're doing and hope that it gets you to where you want to be, or you can try something different and see where that takes you. You know, I'm not really here to put a gun to anybody's head and say this is what you need to do, or you're stupid for not trying to think outside the box, because I was there. I know what it's like. I understand, the need to feel like you have to earn that paycheck every 2 weeks, that you have these bills that you have to pay. And trust me, we still have a mortgage, we still have 2 car payments, we still have student loans, we still have our daughter, there's still the baby, and we find a way to juggle. My husband still works. In fact, he's not here right now. He works overnight. Because having a baby isn't cheap. It's not like, and I have to have a C-section. So women who have had a C-section, how very expensive it is. So it is, what we do each day, there's a sacrifice that's involved, but we know what the purpose is. We know the greater good of it all. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters, because we do it for our children. We do it for a better life. We do it to maintain our sanity. We do it because we love each other, my husband and I, and we want a better life. I want to spend more time with him. I want to see him. I don't want to feel like I am, we're married on the weekends. I mean, what's the point of marriage, right? You want to enjoy that person's time. So that's my why. That's why I'm in this. That's why I do this. So it's 10:56 at night. I would love to go to sleep right now, but I'm pretty sure the little baby inside of me is not going to let that happen. So I at least wanted to share on who I am, so you kind of put more of a virtual face, physical face, to what you guys see on Facebook and in my blogs and things like that. And I'm going to try to do one of these every day. God help me. So hopefully I get better at it all. But in the end, know your purpose, know your why, know the reason why you're doing the things that you do, and don't let fear control you, because in the end, you're going to end up in the same place that you've been in, that you keep complaining about, that you're not content with. And whose fault is that but your own? So, peace out, love, happiness, all that great stuff. Until then, bye.